What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be taking a look at the auction house, where it's at, what did I expect to happen, and did what I expected to happen come to fruition. Is it a good time to buy cards? Is it a good time to sell cards? Now, here's the situation. New Rising the Ranks cards got added to College Football 25 Ultimate Team. And honestly, I love some of these cards for their specific price. Like Justice Ellison for 13,000 coins is an instant buy opportunity. Now, I'm going to sell this buy this Justice Ellison for 13,000 coins. Going to put him right back up for 15,900. Again, you guys are probably like, what, Ty? Like, you're going to make 1,000 coins. Look, I make coins for a reason, and it's because I know how to manipulate the market. So anytime I see a buying opportunity, I'm going to take advantage. But that's besides the point. Whether it's Ellison, whether it's Wade Wooders, there's plenty of great opportunities for you guys to pick up these new cards to add to your specific squad. Even this card in Mauigoa Sigil, man, I think he is slightly worse as long as you play zone coverage with your safety, which most people do. He's a slightly worse version of a guy like Ed Reed, who is obviously, in my opinion, slightly better. But Sigil is so good for his specific value. And so a lot of my video today is going to be talking about the new cards and how I don't hate their value whatsoever. I really don't, especially some of those budget guys. I know some of you guys comment, Ty, what about the budget guys? Well, there you go. You guys got a really good guy to pick up for your specific squad. Now, as far as the expensive cards, as far as the big time ballers, look, they're going to be relatively expensive in today's set. They are. Like McCoy, he's obviously really good. Today, he's pretty expensive. The right tackle, really good, but he is 200,000 coins. And so those cards, they're pretty expensive, and they're going to stay pretty expensive throughout, the next couple of weeks probably. Now, one thing I did kind of think was going to happen is I personally, and this is me, thought that these field phenom cards would go down in price. I'll be the one to take blame. I was wrong, man. I was absolutely wrong. I didn't know, because it was a new drop, I didn't know if these cards would be flying out of packs or not. Newsflash, guys, they are not. So, a lot of the stories of the week, the Field Phenom cards have went up in price. And again, am I surprised? I was surprised earlier, but with what's in packs, I mean, you shouldn't be surprised because these cards are not being pulled at a very high rate. Now, with that being said, are there still opportunities for you to pick up some of these cards today? Absolutely. Because there was a new free safety added. Malachi Starks has went down a little in price. Darian Porter. This is a Darian Porter right here for 44,000 coins. Another opportunity that I'm going to buy him for 44, sell him for 52.9. It's one of those things you're going to make a couple thousand of coins, but it is absolutely worth it. And so, although these cards didn't go down in price, there are still some decent buying opportunities for you guys if you guys do know how to manipulate the market. And so for me, when I do these market videos, oftentimes I like to talk about it. But not only that, if there is a good opportunity to buy and, resell a card at a later date, I do indeed like to do it. But these cards, newsflash, did not go down much in price. And if you compare these cards right here, which I want to talk about, you compare these 88, 89s in price, which are going to be fairly high here, to the newer cards, the Rising the Ranks cards. It's crazy how much cheaper the Rising the Ranks cards are than the other cards that we just talked about. Sawyer Robertson is a stud at that quarterback position. Another guy that I wish I would have bought him for 41, would have resold him for 49. But another card that is an absolute beast at the quarterback position for 50,000 coins. I love Sawyer Robertson. I think he is a stud at that position. But these cards, for how good they are way cheaper than the cards that we saw last season. So there are cards that I would recommend picking up today. It is the Stories of the Week cards that came out today, the Risings of the Ranks cards. I wouldn't really recommend you guys picking up any cards ahead of this weekend from the past promos. Now, I'll talk about that here in a second, but I want you guys to know and realize, like, a lot of these cards, even the Walker card, they're not bad values right now. Now, am I guaranteeing that they go up or down? No, I don't know what's going to happen to them, but I do not hate their specific value. Now, let's talk about the Heisman Hopefuls drop that is going to happen on Friday. These cards will go down in price. So I know Jabbar Muhammad's going to be a popular card right now. Same thing with Nolan. Same thing with maybe some of the budget guys. These cards are almost guaranteed to go down come on Friday. Now, you're safe today, probably safe tomorrow morning, but I would try to sell these cards before they go down anymore in price. And you guys are seeing, a lot of people ask me, Ty, I know you spend money on the game. Do I, when people are putting up Tyler Shanks for 30,000 coins? I mean, it's Tiger Shanks. It's not rocket science, guys. I buy cards for cheap and resell them for more. And so, like, while I present this market video for you guys, it's obvious. Shanks, I'm going to get 49 out of, and he just sold for 30. I got him for 30. That's an instant 15,000 coin profit, which is huge. Shanks is an absolute stud, but his price probably will go down just slightly on Friday. I don't know what his the lowest he can go is, but all these Heisman hopeful cards will lose some of their value. And so that's something you guys can start kind of getting ahead of the curve if you want to. For me, I'm not going to worry a whole ton about it, but I do know and am aware that my Heisman hopeful cards will go down in price. Now, again, for the big ballers, it is what it is, but even for some of these budget guys, these cards are going to go down in price, and even like a Goldbrinson, he's a stud at that quarterback position, going to go down in price. Savage, I'm not the biggest Savage fan at the cornerback position, but I do know his price is going to go down a little bit as well. Now, throughout this video, again, I'll snipe cards. I'm not ever going to be afraid to do that and just make a few coins as I do record the video. But these are the things that you guys have to take advantage of today, guys. You're seeing me do it, guys. Buy cards for 11, sell them for 16, 4 or 5,000 profit. This is what you guys can take advantage of while the market is hot, while the market is fresh. There's nothing crazy that I'm doing. I'm just looking at the cards being put up, searching by the newest, and surely, am I getting lucky? Absolutely. Like, there has been some really good cards posted, but that's just something you guys could possibly look at today. But when you look at the Heisman hopefuls, a guy like Shanks probably going to go down in price. Spindler going to go down in price. So, I mean, for you guys, you could have a right guard and right tackle. I target picking those guys up come Friday. Even a guy like Chris Paul Jr., I think he's a beast. Probably going to slightly come down. Tysheem Johnson has went up a ton. People are trying to get that Oregon theme team. Just pay for the coins if you have to. I wouldn't pick him up right now. I do believe he is way, way, way overpriced. So I hate to break it to you guys, but last week's, in the past cards that I thought in the stories of the week drop that would go down in price, they didn't. So I was wrong on that, and I'll be willing to admit that. I sold a lot of my cards, and it is what it is. Those cards just, for whatever reason, did not go down in price. However, there are still some great cards for you guys to target picking up today. The guy that I love the most for his price is probably this free safety from Kansas State. I mean, for 52,000 coins, he is an instant buy, in my opinion. You'll probably see his price go up over the course of the next week from that benchmark as well. And even if you are balling on a budget, Sawyer Robertson is one of the best budget quarterbacks in the entire game. For me, I'm going to just kind of hold back from buying or selling any specific cards just for the sole fact of I don't know really what the market is going to look like a week from now. And so, yeah, I'm going to be pretty reserved when it comes down to buying any of these, any of the big baller cards right now. Like, again, my squad going to probably stay relatively the same over the course of the next week or so. That's going to wrap it up for my video today. I was wrong. The market really didn't crash, but there are some really new solid cards that aren't super expensive that you guys can pick up for your specific college football ultimate team. Let me know your thoughts on it down below in the comments, guys. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and as always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.